Hello. So in this yoga flow, we do get to the point quite quickly. So if you haven't warmed up, if you're coming in cold, I highly recommend taking 5 or 10 minutes first to just get the muscles a bit warmer. And also, if the pace is a bit quick, keep it simple. Don't feel like you need to do every single little thing. Just stick to the basics here. So when you're ready, bring yourself to the top of the mat. And then we'll breathe in, sweep the arms out wide and up. Exhale, swan dive your way back down to Uttanasana. Preparing here to land your left hand and engage the quads on the right leg. As you breathe in, the right leg lengthens, right arm lifts into a twist. Exhale, lower down, come to the second side. Left leg lengthens, left arm lifts. Exhale, lower. Do that twice more on each side with your breath. And find your lengthened spine. Keep the knees bent here to support the weight of the body, especially while we're still warming up. And then press into the feet. Slowly lengthen, stacking the spine as you breathe in. Let the arms be soft as they stretch upwards. Palms connect. Exhale down the center line. Find Uttanasana. Breathe in, Ardha Uttanasana, your halfway lift. Exhale down, we'll sweep the arms back and then inhale up, sitting back to chair pose, Utkatasana. Breathing into the belly here for a moment. Inhale as you lift up, lift the right knee with you. Exhale, press the right foot back into a little warrior three. Moving with the breath, inhale, right knee lifts forward again. Exhale, pressing back. So it doesn't need to be a full warrior three at this point. It can just be a little baby one if that's all you're up to. Just playing with that balance. On this last exhale, we hold for a moment. And then gently step the foot back, lower the back heel into a warrior one. Bend the front knee, sweeping upwards. And interlace the fingers behind your back. Lengthen the front leg as you fold yourself through pyramid pose, and then bend the front knee as the arms sweep forward into temple mudra. Coming into humbled warrior, breathing into the belly. So you can hold here or you can move with the breath, sweeping forward the arms on the inhale, sweeping them back and down on the exhale. It's up to you what you choose. On your next inhale, step that back foot up, knee into the center. Exhale, folding forward again. Sweep the arms back and up. Inhale back into your chair pose. And this time, as you lengthen up again, left knee lifts. And then as you breathe out, pressing back to your warrior three on the second side. So inhale, sweep the knee through and up. Exhale, lengthen, press back with the heel. Once more. And on this last one, we hold for a moment. And then again, step that left foot back, lower the back heel, come up through your warrior one. Interlace the hands behind the back, folding into pyramid with that front leg lengthened. Then bend the front knee as the arms sweep forward again into humbled warrior. Again, you can choose to hold here. Make sure the hips are square, make sure everything's stable, you're breathing. Or you can add the arms in for an extra dynamic element. So just feel into what works for you. On your next breath in, step that left knee forward again. Exhale, folding down, Uttanasana. Halfway lift here, create the L shape. Hands to the mat, step your right leg back, lower the back knee. Sweep the arms up into Anjaneyasana, your crescent lunge. So you can hold here or again, do that sweeping motion with the arms as you breathe. So inhale, lifting. Exhale, lengthening back. Pressing into the front foot to help you balance. Hands come forward into temple mudra again. Back knee lifts, but bend the back knee to help you lift up into your high lunge. Then find your depth without sinking or sagging into the joints here. Breathing into your belly. Hands come down to frame that front foot. Step back to plank, low or high. And lower down to your belly. Come into Sphinx pose. Hands and forearms down. Inhale, lengthen, not just up but forward. Exhale, lift the hips up, coming to engage the core. Twice more like that. Breathe in, lengthen the front of the body, engage the back of the body. And then exhale, feel the core draw in and up. Once more like that. And then we'll come into Sphinx once more for good measure. Hands underneath the shoulders. Tuck your toes. Come up via your knees. So you can press back to child's pose for a breath. And then when you're ready, press yourself up into downward facing dog. Soften the knees and elbows so you can really press into the floor as you breathe in, floating the right leg into three-legged dog. Exhale into a tiger curl, knee comes to the chest. Inhale, lengthen back out. Exhale, right knee to right armpit. Pressing back, right knee to left armpit. Here with the option to step the foot out, lifting up that left hand into rock star pose. Keeping the hips lifted, making sure you're breathing. Lower the hand down, scoop through the belly as you press back, three-legged dog once more. Then step the foot through to the front of the mat. Get your footing right so you can lower the back heel, cut the back foot to an angle, find your way into warrior two. Soften through the shoulders. And then we move with the breath, lengthen the front leg as you breathe in, sweep the arms up above you. Exhale, deepen back into the lunge. Twice more like that. So just breathing as you move between these 2 points. Then your next inhale, reverse the warrior. And spin on the ball of the back foot, lift the back heel, frame that front foot. Set up your front foot so you can step that back foot in a little, ground the heel, left hand grounds, front leg lengthens as the right arm lifts into your revolved pyramid. So you can hold here or exhale, bend everything, inhale, sweeping open and back up into your expression of the pose. Frame that front foot, step the back foot in, find your flat back again. Exhale down, Uttanasana. Sweep the arms back and up, finding your chair pose. We breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, fold down again. So we're constantly moving. Inhale, optional halfway lift. Hands to the mat. Left leg steps back, back knee lowers. Sweep the arms forward and up to your crescent moon lunge. Exhale down. So you can move with the breath, really pressing into that front heel to help you lift. Then hands come into temple mudra, back knee lifts, back knee bends again, still to help you lift up into your high lunge, Anjaneyasana. Breathing into the belly, lifting up from the rib cage rather than crunching into the lower back. Hands come down to frame the front foot, step back to plank. If you're in high plank on your toes, you can add an extra element, lowering the heels down to the right. Breathe back into the center, lower them down to the left. Doing that twice more on each side, keeping the hips lifted. You'll feel this in the core and abdominals. Then you can lower down to your knees when you're ready, or stay in high plank, come down to your belly. Coming into Cobra, Bhujangasana, flatten the tops of the feet, engage the back of the body, roll your way up, elbows stay bent. Exhale, lower. We do that twice more. This just rolling cobra. Shoulders down away from the ears as you do so. Really pressing into the hands and the fingertips here. Tuck your toes. Find your transition into downward facing dog. And again, using the physics of bending the knees and elbows and the limbs to help you press in as you inhale. Float the left leg up. Exhale into that tiger curl, knee to chest. Inhale, press back. Exhale, left knee to left armpit. Breathe in, pressing back. And out, left knee to right armpit. You can step that left foot out. Lift the right arm up into your rock star. If you're feeling it, keeping lifted through the hips. Again, still breathing. Lower the hands down, scoop through the belly, press back once more. Then step the foot through to the front of the mat. Lower the back heel down, cut it to an angle. Find your way, warrior two. Let yourself find your depth here. And then breathe in as you lengthen the front leg, reaching tall. Exhale, deepen here. Twice more. Exploring that range of movement, including that depth of movement. As you breathe in, reverse the warrior. Spin on the ball of the back foot, frame that front foot, set up the foot so you can step that back heel in to ground. Coming up into your revolved pyramid, so right hand stays grounded, front leg engages at the quads and lengthens, left arm lifts. So you can hold here or use that dynamic movement as you soften out of the pose and then inhale, pressing open again. You'll feel the openness there. Frame the front foot, step your back foot forward. Find your flat back here. Folding down. And then you can hang here in Uttanasana or catch a hold of the feet or the big toes with the peace fingers. Engage the quads as you breathe in. Find the flat back position but with your hands connected to the feet. Exhale, soften. And do that twice more. We're not forcing or pushing anything here. We're just exploring that opening. Release your hands. You can give the shoulders a wiggle. Sweep the arms back. We find chair pose just for a breath before we come to stand. After lifting the heels and then coming down into a twisted chair. So deepening, palms connect here, elbows lift, twist to the right and hook the left elbow over the right knee. Keeping the forearms vertical, hands together, lengthening through the spine. Release to the center, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, we come through chair, come to the second side, palms connect, elbows lift, twist to the left. Right elbow can come across the left knee. And the hands are pressing in together to help draw that top shoulder towards stacking. But we're not forcing or pushing it, and we're getting a long spine as we do so to keep everything safe. Breathing into the belly. Gently releasing. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, come down through the center. Optional halfway lift here. That flat back. Hands to the mat. Stepping straight back to downward facing dog. Taking a breath as we start to slow down. Coming into lion's breath here. Lift the heels. Exhale, tongue out of the mouth as you ground them. Do that twice more. Getting rid of any else that might be lingering here. And then when you're ready, you can lower the knees down, pressing your hips back to the heels, finding child's pose, and letting everything soften, including the arms. So the elbows, choosing what position feels good for you. You can place something underneath the forehead to bridge any gap between your head and the mat. Close your eyes and let your belly be soft as you find your belly breath here. Slowing everything down and taking notice of how you feel in this moment. And asking yourself if anything's shifted within you physically or otherwise throughout your quick little practice today. And letting yourself just listen for the answer rather than searching for something or to grab hold of anything. And rest here for as long as you need to, as long as you like, just with your breath.